Greetings, wise ones, and welcome back to the 8th House Wisdom channel. I'm Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. Today's video is all about the crossover fall eclipse season of 2023 and how we can prepare for this powerful cosmic realignment period that is sure to bring about significant changes and opportunities in your life and daily interactions. In this video, we're going to explore how you can energetically and spiritually prepare for this transformative time, as well as giving you a bit more insight into what eclipse season really means for us on an applied astrology level. So if you're interested in finding out how you can best leverage this important period in the fourth quarter of the year, stay tuned for the rest of the video. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up to help it out in the YouTube algorithm. And make sure to subscribe to this channel for more lunar wisdom and eclipse season updates. So let's get into this content. We have officially entered into the fall crossover eclipse season for 2023. Eclipses occur in pairs, and so eclipse season usually starts 2 weeks before the first eclipse, and it lasts until about 2 weeks after the second or final eclipse occurs. And that's just the technical range of the season. So basically, we're under eclipse energy, juju, and magic from about now until November 13th. And this will be following the lunation cycle, right? From new moon to full moon, which will be the two lunations that are impacted by this energy. So what can we expect from fall eclipse season, and why is it so important? Well, we can expect a potential flurry of new transitions, releasing, letting go, and starting over. It's important to note that the energy during this time is extremely powerful. I like to describe it as like lightning striking or a live wire. And so this can feel like a time period where your life and the events are significantly compressed into a brief period, or in a period that stretches out for what seems like forever. This has to do with the relationship that eclipses have with shifting timelines and opening up portals to new opportunities and new pathways in our personal and daily life. Eclipses, and eclipse season in particular, can really have you get focused on solving problems when you don't have all of the puzzle pieces yet. There can be a tendency to overanalyze dynamics in your interactions and relationships with others, when really you are being urged to simply sit with what is and let it be throughout the season. There's also a tendency for us to want to, in the face of great beginnings that come along with solar eclipses and great endings that go along with lunar eclipses, to want to plan and strategize excessively about the future, while you're simultaneously going under a rapid change and reconfiguration. I would highly recommend you hold off on making any sudden changes or plans during eclipse season, because it is just that. It's an elapsed time period. We'll be experiencing 2 eclipses, and we need to pass through the energy of both of those before we really have a good sense of the ways in which we want to restructure our life and times to meet up with the energetic shifts. So I look at eclipse season as a time that it is important to be centered in your body and the sensations that you're feeling, and centered in yourself and your own reality. The best way to move during this period of time is to put one foot in front of the other during the acute window of eclipse season, and then come back for a retrospective after the 2 lunar events have died down. So here's some things you should also know about what's coming up for fall eclipse season 2023. The first eclipse is a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra, which will be occurring on Saturday, October 14th at about 7:55 a.m. Eastern Time. The following event is the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on Saturday, October 28th at about 10:24 Eastern Time. These 2 eclipses will make up the energy signature of fall eclipse season, and they're crossover because we are finalizing the eclipse cycle in Taurus that has been going on for the past 18 months, and we are feathering in the start of the Aries and Libra eclipse family, since we now have an official change of the lunar nodes as of July of 2023. As we move ahead to look at the time period of eclipse season, it's important to note that these weeks could be marked with surprises, shocks, disruptions, diversions, kind of like playing the game of life or rolling the die for the Wheel of Fortune. We need to be prepared to experience rapid change, some of which we asked for, some of which is in alignment with our destiny. So I want to encourage everyone to mark both dates, October 14th and October 28th, on your calendar, and to focus yourself on spending these days in peaceful, supportive thinking that calms your mind and allows you to take advantages of the chances and the energy and opportunities that are sure to arise during this eclipse season transition. I also highly advocate, number 1, not doing ritual for this next lunar cycle, because it's like trying to ground a live wire, which can be extremely dangerous. You can participate at your own risk, but trying to catch lightning in a bottle is not my idea of a good time. And that's how I think about doing ritual work during an eclipse. I also, to that vein, don't advocate working out on these days unless it's gentle, slow movement that doesn't stimulate heavy adrenaline, or planning big schedules. You want to be able to feel into the energy of the shifts that are occurring and to have time, energy, and availability to reset your mind, body, and spirit in crucial ways to help ground what your body is taking in. Eclipse season is about showing us the old patterns that we have outgrown across a 6-month cycle, a 8-year cycle, an 18-year cycle, or 19-year cycle. It's our job to try to learn to understand the meaning and the mechanics of what's happening with eclipses, because the crucial information that comes through during this time can help us recognize the greater natural cycles and patterns that are occurring every 18 to 19 years in our lives. And it cuts down on the feelings of randomness and helps us to begin to see how we're leapfrogging forward into our desires and how all things are fitting together and working together for our highest good. I think it's important to note that eclipse seasons are the only times of year where we have these new and full moons, which essentially are like on steroids and can imbue the dates and the events that happen around that time with the ability to completely change the direction of our life and trajectory, and help open us up to looking at what's going on in our lives to make edits in our path in a way that, again, is easily accepted and without a lot of pushback if they're in alignment. So I'm encouraging you to use this upcoming new and full moon eclipse events to disrupt any patterns in your life that aren't serving you, to allow waves to be caused so that you can look at certain scenarios in your life with fresh eyes and start making edits according to how things are feeling in the current moment. Recognizing whether you're prepared for it or not, eclipses cause waves of evolution and big change in all of our lives. An eclipse has the ability to bounce your mind and your body to the location of your soul's purpose and greatest desire. And so once you do that, there's no turning back, which is also why I don't recommend setting intentions during this period of time, because I believe that the eclipses reveal to us what the intention for our lives are. And it's through tuning in to the feedback that we get from the energetic event and what's happening in our bodies that we serve ourselves and our highest good in these areas. To apply the information in this video, click the link below to get a free copy of your birth chart. Understand your planetary placements and get your planet positions at birth so you know where all the signs are in your chart.
Now that we have a little bit more context for what's happening as it relates to eclipses, I want to focus on actions that you can take to help you thrive during this powerful crossover eclipse season and help you most quickly and easily get on the same page with your new timeline shifts and begin to make the most of them from day one. So first up, it's important to note we are now in this Aries and Libra eclipse family. So it's the energies of I and we. It's the Aries focus on the self and the body and how we show up in a public space, versus the Libra energy of how we look, how we're presenting ourselves, how we are partnering in business, how we're partnering romantically, and how we are interacting with the collective. So those are some of our major themes, which leads me into my first tip, which is what I've covered at the top of this video, learning to understand what eclipse season is, right? Eclipses are also events where the sun, the earth, and the moon align in such a way that either the moon appears to be blocked out from our view or the sun does. In astrology, the sun is our ego and our masculine energy. The moon is our feminine or receptive energy. So understanding which one is being eclipsed can give you important insight into the touch, feel, and experience of an eclipse in your day-to-day life, as well as how it might be impacting your own birth chart. So tip number 2, after you've worked on understanding what's happening with the eclipse, track patterns, right? One of the best ways to negotiate any eclipse season is to check the dates of the events and to identify the coordinating eclipses, either in the active season or annual calendar year, or the eclipses in the zodiac family of the 2 signs that are currently being worked in. This is because eclipses occur in relatively the same sign and degree in patterns that alternate and occur at 8-year intervals, 18-year intervals, and 19-year intervals. So knowing when the last eclipse in your current cycle, sign, or degree occurred can really shed great insight into what you might be anticipating coming to you in the near future. Number 3, mindfulness and self-reflection. Eclipse season invites profound opportunities for self-reflection. Please remember to take as much time as you can going into meditation, journaling about your thoughts, your emotions, any patterns that you have in your life, because this inner exploration is really going to help you identify the areas of need that the eclipse is illuminating or eclipsing out for you. Number 4, energy cleaning and clearing. It is so important for us to cleanse our energy at regular intervals so that we do not become backed up. Practice engaging in energy clarifying techniques like doing a bounce and shake with your body to shake off excess stress and tension. Utilize herbs to smudge yourself, essential oils to change the smell and tone of the air in rooms that you find yourself in. Or, my favorite, utilize crystals as both energy generators, energy collectors, and grounders to cleanse your aura and any physical spaces that you find yourself in, because when you remove the stagnant energy, you allow for fresh and positive experiences to come in, which is what we need to call forth in this particular period of eclipse season. Number 5, releasing and letting go. Eclipse season is a time to release what no longer serves you. And trust me, darling, if you have a death grip on it, then you are going to get dragged as it gets pulled out of your life. So let go and let the universe work on your behalf. Practice being in your feminine and receptive energy where you're grateful for the things that show up for you, but you release any super grip on anything you think you need or have to have or find as a requirement on an intellectual level. Because if it is on the chopping block during eclipse season, then it's something that needs to go. You just might not have the appropriate insight to see how things would play out. Therefore, you're not connecting to it as readily. Number 6, strengthen your spiritual practice. This is really an important time to engage in moving meditation, guided meditation, body scanning, and any other activity that connects you with your inner self. Eclipse season is very potent energy, and it will be unlocking and triggering information that you have within you. So you need to connect with your spiritual self so that you can hear this information and take heed versus pushing it off and away. And these things help you thrive during eclipse season because we are working with the energy, not against it. Number 7, go connect with nature. Crystals represent nature, they're earth. Plants and flowers are also earthen. And each one of these substances, flowers, plants, crystals, all of those things, they have the ability to absorb negative energy, helping you to be clear and free for the downloads that will be coming in this eclipse portal for the final days of 2023. So go sit in a park, go hike, go walk, if you're wanting to check in, if you're wanting clarity, recognize that your clarity is probably going to most likely come from being in nature during eclipse season, even if that's just standing outside, because the energy is so intense and potent. You need to be in the kind of container that doesn't stimulate some of our hardwired defensive behaviors. And almost every person feels at peace and at rest when it comes to nature. Last, but definitely not least, seek guidance and support. Don't hesitate to reach out and seek guidance and support from mentors, any spiritual advisors that you have, or deeply trusted friends. I also want to make sure that you don't discount your own guidance. Sensations that you have that indicate, this may not be the best. Let's practice listening to those things such that we're able to make it through this intense period that is eclipse season with better understanding of ourselves and a more pared down sense of anxiety, because we've been able to support ourselves in extrapolating the information we need to be in the best place we can, right? Seek out community if it supports you, and check in with people who can give you valuable insight into changes that are being inspired by this particular period of time. And if you're able to do that, then you're going to be well on your way, having created an amazing energetic container for the very potent energies of fall eclipse season to activate in a big way. So there you have it, my wise ones. A fall eclipse season update and a list of 8 essential ways to prepare for eclipse season 2023 of the fall. Remember that this season and period really does offer some unique opportunities for growth, shifting, and transformation in our lives. By checking in on the intentions that you set for the last new moon, and by becoming aware of where this eclipse falls, not only in your own birth chart, but where in the 18 or 19-year cycle is this coming from, that can give you a lot of the information that you need to contextualize and put the downloads and or removals from your life and times into the best perspective. So I hope that this video can help you to navigate eclipse season with grace and ease, recognizing that you do not have to fear these events if you know how to work with their powerful energies, because like I always say, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me today in preparation for eclipse cycle officially starting with the new moon in Libra, and that this video has provided you with positive information, insights, or feedback that will allow you to thrive during the upcoming changes that fall eclipse season 2023 is guaranteed to bring to us. If you're still here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And until next time, wise ones, blessed be.
Discover the keys to your life's path and purpose by reading the stars with a free personal astrology report sample from 8th House Wisdom. From obstacles to opportunities, these reports teach you what you need to know to thrive. Try out any of these 8 types of astrology reports, 2 multi-package reports, and 1 tarot reading in the 8th House Wisdom Astro Report store before you buy them. They're available for immediate download and specific to you, your life, and your unique birth information. Self-care isn't selfish, it's absolutely necessary for a soft life. Click the link below, to get my free top 7 beauty therapy and self-care tips and the beauty therapy checklist. Learn to manifest by the moon with my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula. It helps women stay in tune with feminine energy and manifest a life that feels as good as it looks. The 2023 edition comes with a bonus moon calendar and important dates. Click the link in the description below. Get more out of your beauty treatments and self-care by aligning them with the moon's mood and phase. In my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care. This guide does all the hard work for you so you can get greater benefits from your self-care and live a softer life by the moon. Link in the description below. Introducing our newest book, Guide to Herbal Remedies, packed with information on how to use herbs and plants to promote health and well-being. The guide includes detailed information on a wide range of herbs and their healing properties, as well as recipes for teas, tinctures, and other remedies you can make at home. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, reduce stress and anxiety, or treat common ailments, this guide has everything you need to get started with natural healing. Join us as we explore the world of herbal remedies and discover how you can use the power of plants to support your health and well-being. Plus, 2 bonus items for getting herbal tools and using herbs to smudge so you can round out your herbal medicine cabinet and toolkit. Crystals are a fantastic tool to harmonize and ground your energy. Use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off high quality, ethically sourced crystals. Click the link in the description below to shop today. Triple your blessings and manifestations this year by downloading a free copy of the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint. It's my formula for applying astrology to align your life to the natural cycles for greater ease and grace. Click the link in the description below to download yours today. Get an in-depth look at the astrology of 2023 and more information about my stellar planning process with this free workshop.
Triple your New Year manifestations with astrology. Click the link in the description below to watch now.
Go deep in the astrology for 2023 and set the tone for how you want to feel this year with the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint with Free and Clear and the Desire Map. Get in-depth information on my stellar planning process, plus 19 multimedia lessons, a workbook, tools, and resources to really have a stellar 2023. Use the link in the description or go to thewisdombeacon.com. Remember, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending you so much light and love. Take care.